Can you believe a full-grown adult made the tweet that you saw in the thumbnail of this video? Like an old man, that old man being me. Hi again, fellas, and welcome back to With a Y. Today is March 30th. That means it's my birthday! I've been joking around that this is the year that I officially start getting old because I'm turning 25. Legally speaking, when the clock struck midnight and hit March 30th, I'm closer to being 30 than 20 years old. It's like halfway there. Like, I've already done the majority of the trip, man. Now we're in the back half. Now, honestly, I joke a lot about feeling old, other people being old, and making fun of generations both younger and older. But truthfully, a lot of people kind of see aging as like hitting a ceiling. There's a lot of pressure in society to have accomplished certain things by a certain age, where people think if you get too far up there without doing what you wanted to in life, then you failed and it's over. Like, I won't lie, some part of me shivers at the idea of being 35. Not in like a, oh, my life's gonna be over because I'm gonna be scraggly and old by then. More in just a, wow, time will keep going sort of way. Growing up, I definitely had different age milestones that I was mostly excited to hit. Like when you're a kid, you can't wait to grow up and be an adult. I think the first big one I can remember was when my teeth started falling out and I was getting in my big adult dentures. Another was graduating middle school, the most challenging trial anybody that age could possibly face. Then, at least in America, from like 16 to 18, that range, you're getting your driver's license and you can finally drive and go places on your own. When I turned 18, I could move out technically. I can now legally vote, so the country is at least 1/400 millionth of my responsibility. Turning 21 and being able to legally drink for the first time. And before I was 21, definitely not bumming off my friends who had access to alcohol. The thing is, with being 21 in America, that's the last time you hit a new record of how old you are that society will give you access to new privileges for. 16, you're allowed to drive. 18, you can vote and you're an adult. 21, you can drink and party. Thing is, when I was a teenager, I didn't know that was where it capped out. I was curious if there were other age milestones you could hit that came with little rewards like a battle pass. What I found out is when you turn 25 and you haven't gotten into any crashes, the price of your car insurance will go down because statistics say that 16 to 24-year-olds have some of the highest crash rates in America. I believe they're only surpassed by Gen Xers. As soon as you get out of that bracket, if you've managed to have a clean record by the time you turn 25, your insurance won't cost as much as it was before. And I'm not gonna lie, ever since I started driving 8 years ago, I genuinely kept that in mind. It wasn't the most overarching thought I had while driving. It was mostly, am I there yet? Even when I was behind the wheel, it could just check the GPS. So it's weird to be here now, what is actually the brick wall. The next age I can turn to get something cool is like when I'm 60 and retire to get Social Security. They might raise the age on that before I get there though, which would suck. But here I am at 25 years old. I'm hoping that at most I've only hit a third of my lifespan. I think that's a reasonable ask, barring any major complications. Though there is a non-zero chance that this is when I have my midlife crisis. Emphasis on the midlife, as in halfway there. I like to think that I genuinely won't be mad about turning 35 when I do. And I say that because there are a lot of people like mid-30s and older who I really admire and look up to for who they are right now. Somebody that they probably wouldn't have been able to be in their physical prime of 25. I try to fight back that notion in your brain that says life is over when you reach a certain age. It's genuinely never too late to do something. Don't get me wrong, it doesn't mean that you'll ever get to, but it's never a zero chance that the opportunity will present itself or that you won't be able to make the time down the line. What else can you do in a climate like this other than try not to doomer? I do say I'm quote-unquote pushing 30 in an ironic sense. You're probably not pushing 30 till you're like 28 and you're actually getting up there. And being 30 is not that bad. UFC champions are, for the most part, in their mid-30s. There are certainly things with age that you won't get back. Like some of the athletic shit you could probably get away with in your 20s that you can't anymore. The things I think I'll regret when I'm older is stuff that I didn't do that I won't be able to do anymore. But alongside those things existing, there's always the things that I haven't done and still want to do. I'm being really gay about it. Speaking of one of those things I want to do and this channel, I don't know when exactly it's gonna happen, but I'm telling y'all who are cool and watch this video specifically ahead of time, I kind of want to make this channel a soft alter ego of my main. It's not gonna be a secret that I run this, but I really like the idea of the name of this channel having nothing to do with quite. It's probably just gonna be changed to With a Y, spelled like the channel's @ is right now. The thing is, full transparency, I want to get a new kind of character made for this channel first, do some branding around that, and just give it its own little revamp. And I'll probably make another video when I go through with that change, and it's going to be called something like saying goodbye to this channel, and the thumbnail is going to be my old profile picture and quite with a Y name. But the full thing is going to read saying goodbye to this channel, and then in parentheses, name, clickbait, and then immediately telling people it's just a rebrand. I'm not trying to make it a secret that I'm behind this channel, I just think it would be fun, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, there's the audio described of what that thumbnail and title will look like, so hopefully you might recognize it when it pops up in your notification feed. As far as birthdays in general go, I do find them to be worth celebrating. Like, if I'm ever invited to a friend's party, I go and I bring a gift because it's a fun thing to do for someone else. I don't really seek that out for me that much, so I'm always surprised when I have friends who do bring me gifts without me, like, having asked or sometimes even talking to them. It's good people, and it makes me want to be better about remembering other folks, because this might be me giving away the game as to being the CEO of autism and not even realizing it. In my head, since there's not, like, some expectation I have of getting gifts from other people, my brain perceives that as both ways, and where I won't think about getting a gift for somebody unless somebody reminds me, listen man, it's not because I'm a bad friend. It's just if I want to give a gift, I want to make sure I'm only giving something that counts. I need to be inspired in order to think of the perfect idea. To an extent, I am exaggerating this, but also being honest, guy friendships don't seem to hinge on birthday events as much. Sometimes we'll go out for like drinks or whatever, but it's usually a lot more casual if anything. During more than one of my birthdays in the last decade, I believe I played Overwatch and went to bed right after. So yeah, I definitely think I'm doing better now, and I am genuinely excited for the future. Maybe excited is the wrong word. Trying to stay positive about. We'll use that descriptor. Anyways, that's all I got. Thank you guys for watching this video and this channel in general. Look forward to those updates. Anyways, yeah, piss off.